Hi everyone, Lewis here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys another Call of Duty Advanced Warfare commentary. Just kidding, it's not Call of Duty, it's CSGO. This is just a matchmaking game I played the other day where I completely shreked people using my beautiful AWP Dragon Lore. Everyone on my team was saying how the Dragon Lore is what was allowing me to do this, but in fact it was pure skill, because skins don't affect how you play. Believe it or not, it's true. You'll notice this video is in glorious 60 FPS, so make sure to tell me well, if you actually give a shit about 60 FPS, because this took a long ass time to render, but it does look pretty hot. But either way, getting onto the topic of the video itself, I don't normally do too many of these, and I haven't done one in a really long time, so I'm going to be doing another one right now, as well as obviously, you know, impressing you guys with my amazing CSGO skills. God damn, I'm so good at that video game. But yeah, it's a little commentary thingamabob talking about a certain topic. In this case today, we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic, at least I think it's kind of interesting. One which YouTubers don't tend to talk about, because, you know, being transparent isn't something everyone on YouTube, Twitch is. But I'm actually really transparent. You can see this is a video of me right now. Like, I'm completely transparent. Holy shit, my joke's so good. But yeah, selling out, it's something which a lot of people on YouTube and Twitch will have the opportunity to do, and we need to work out, you know, what is selling out, what isn't selling out, and this is based a lot on opinion, and I'm going to share my opinion in this video as to my limits of selling out. I've said selling out like already 3 or 4 times, like I should stop saying that. But yeah, what is it? What kind of different kinds of sellout can you be? And Lewis, have you sold out? Well, it's a pretty important question, I think, and a lot of you guys are probably wondering, have I ever done anything which I've been paid to do so? And the answer to that question is actually no. I have yet to sell out. I see videos on YouTube every day, and not that I necessarily condemn other YouTubers' actions, but I see videos, and because I'm like a YouTuber, I know some videos people make because they've been paid to do them, and anyway, that'll all become clear when I talk about the different types of selling out, which I think we'll talk about right now. I've made a very convenient graph. Well, it's not a graph. I'd always call it a graph. It's a chart. It's not a chart either. But I'm going to call it a chart anyway. It's called the sellout or chart. Or the sellout. No, it's a graph. We're going to call it the sellout or graph. And this is the 4 different types of selling out, in my opinion. And we could break these down. And like I said, I'm curious to know what you guys think about these 4 different types of selling out. And where I should be allowed to sell out. Should I be allowed to sell out to all extents? I don't know. Probably not. But either way, there are 4 different types. So type number 1, which is most evil of selling out, is selling out for dirty cash, dollar, even though you don't give a shit about the product and you really aren't closely related to it at all. I've had a lot of offers. I mean, I just said it earlier, but you know, YouTubers and Twitch streamers, blah blah, get a lot of offers from a bunch of different companies for fat stacks of dollar. And a lot of companies who, honestly, like I said, aren't really too closely linked to what you're doing, as in gaming, but still could draw in the attention of people. For example, this little email I got right here from AppNana or something. I probably shouldn't be showing it, but whatever, YOLO. Yeah, they offered me $1,200 to make a video on it, and I've seen YouTubers make videos on AppNana before, so it's like, oh, I know why they made it now, although it's kind of obvious because it's also like a pyramid scheme kind of thing. But I guess you could say the same thing about G2A, so I guess I have sold out, but it wasn't, whatever, shut the fuck up. And then I was like, no. And then a few days after that, oh, not a few days, well after that, I said, hey, have $1,800 instead. That's a great news, Lewis. You could have $1,800 instead. So the question is, if you guys were offered $2,000 to make a video on some referral website, would you do it? The reason I did it with G2A is because my channel is about video games. This website is essentially an app on your phone. You do a bunch of shit, and you can eventually, after a long time, get Steam codes, blah blah blah. But it's the same kind of deal with G2A. Like, if you don't get a lot of attention from other people, then it's going to take a long time to get anything with any value, which is how it ends up getting popular, which is why G2A is so good, because, well, video games are what my channel's all about, so there's no issue, at least in my opinion, with promoting that. Everyone wins. A lot of these companies do this. Then, you know, a month after that as well, I've seen another company who offered a similar thing, and I told them I can't do it. I'm not a sellout. So is this selling out? That's the question. Like I said, and I'm pretty sure I've said like I said a bunch of times already as well, and I'm really bad at talking, but would you do it if you had the opportunity? Would it be okay? How upset would you be if I did something like this? I'm not saying I should do this. I don't plan on ever doing something like this, but it's $2,000 to make a video which could, I don't know. It makes sense, but yeah, I wouldn't do that. But that's the most evil form of selling out. Definitely something I'd never plan on doing. Although I'm sure other YouTubers would be willing to do that, and I've seen other YouTubers do that, so whatever. The next type of selling out. I know it's a very deep video. We're going to be going through a lot of different types of selling out right here. I know, we're excited. The next type of sellout is a sellout who makes a video on something which is gaming related, but they don't actually care about. So this is something which is closely related to what you do, but it's not something you really care for. And again, I've had a bunch of offers with this. RonQ kind of does this, which is an EA program. You've probably heard of it before, but essentially EA, RonQ pay YouTubers, streamers to play these games. They don't have to have any opinions swayed, and I guess that's kind of like in between the one which I've just talked about now and the most evil. You know, if you're getting paid and you have to say certain things about it, that's kind of falling a bit deeper than that. But this one, you know, it's not too bad. I mean, you're playing games and you're getting paid to do it, right? It may not be a game which you're really excited for, but you're still going to play it and you're not going to shit talk it, at least unless you really think it deserves it. So that's okay, right? That's kind of going into the region of, that's okay. And then we've got the next region, which is kind of similar to that, but instead, it's you doing something which you genuinely actually want to play, but you're getting paid money as well. Isn't that great? I had a lot of accusations when I first started playing Payday 2 that the devs were paying me to do it. I don't know why. A few people said that. I think they're all idiots because they didn't. But yeah, there's no issue with that, right? I think that's really where I reside. You know, the Lulu place of residing in this graph, this beautiful graph, which is where that's where I'd actually be okay with doing something. But I literally haven't even done that before, believe it or not. I know it's spooky, isn't it? But yeah, that's pretty much that. So where is it really okay for someone to be, really? I don't know how people feel about this all, really, because I mean, at the end of the day, if you're doing this full-time YouTube Twitch thing, then you do need to make a living out of it. And something like this could really boost your revenue. Even if you don't give a shit about a game, a company's going to throw fat stacks of money at you just to talk about that game, even though you don't care about it. I know it's a weird world we live in, but it's called advertising. Magical. But don't worry, I didn't forget about the fourth one. So what's the final one, which is the one where I currently reside, which is the no selling out at all. I'd probably consider the top two regions not selling out, mainly because one of them says no selling out, and the other one, I mean, you're playing a game that you were going to play anyway, and it just so happens that some guy offered you money as well. And this isn't just limited to video games. It could be, you know, a product which you like, but you also want to promote, or someone's offered you money to do some promotion with, which I think that's okay. Maybe this is news to people, but still opinion is important in this, and it's a very common practice, and you've got to think once or twice when someone makes a video about a new product or a new game, are they doing it solely for the money, or are they actually doing it because they like what the company's doing? You'll actually find an alarming amount of people are playing things just for the dirty money. Not that there's anything wrong with it, you know, money's great. Like I said, you've got to survive, but you can probably survive from the YouTube money alone, you know? YouTube money. Maybe this isn't even something which people who view content give a shit about. I mean, if a YouTuber makes a video on something, great. If not, then, well, I mean, if they're going to make extra content because of this, in quotation, selling out, then who honestly gives a shit? A lot of developers will, of course, give people free codes for games just because why not? Maybe there's a chance for like the game, or even if they don't like the game, maybe it's something which I think their audience might enjoy, and either way, it is going to get their game promotion. And again, is that considered selling out? Because, I mean, you got something, well, you got something with monetary value to do something in return, or the developer assumes you do something in return. So, you know, it's a very confusing place, and you don't know what's right and wrong, which is why I literally have never done anything to do with this stuff, because I'm scared that people will notice. Just kidding, I'm not scared that people will notice. I just haven't done it because I'm not a sellout. Just kidding. I'll probably sell out in the future. Just I haven't yet. So one day I will sell out, and I just hope you guys don't notice. Shh, be quiet. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. I just want to talk about this quickly because I thought it was an interesting subject which would supply you guys with information, like I said, which you might not know already. And even if you did know it, then at least I can get some feedback on it and know really what you guys think about it as a whole, because it's not something YouTubers talk to their audience about. Maybe at least now I'll know what you guys are comfortable with me doing and what you're comfortable with me not doing. Because I am, of course, doing this full time, although, like I said, I can live without doing shit like this. But if it's an opportunity which comes up, which is okay to do, because I want to play the game anyway, then that's perfectly fine, right? But maybe I just shouldn't accept the money because I was going to do it anyway. I don't know. Also, like I said about the 60 FPS, tell me what you guys think about that. If it looks good, then I might do some more. And I know I'm really good at CS. You don't need to tell me that. And I know my Dragon Lore is beautiful. Don't tell me that either. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and all good stuff. If you ever get a chance to sell out, definitely do it, because everyone loves a bit of dirty cash, dollar, dollar. And I'll see you guys in the next ka-ching dollar video, which I'll be selling out in probably. Oh yeah, and if you want some more CSGO, then I'm now a professional gamer at CSGO, so tell me in the comments. Anyway, I'm going to go sell out. BRB.